Let me now bring in our guests on the special broadcast. Radhika Khera represents the Bharatiya Janata Party on the show. Manasvi Thapar is a respected political analyst, as is Rashid Kidwai joining us on the show. Gentlemen, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on the show. Before I come to you, let's quickly, for your benefit, listen in to Sudhanshu Trivedi saying why Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru and Narendra Modi cannot be compared, even on the aspect of how they were elected Prime Minister of India. Listen in.
और ये मैं भी मानता हूं कि नेहरू जी और मोदी जी में बराबरी नहीं हो सकती। जब मोदी जी इस देश के प्रधानमंत्री के कैंडिडेट चुने जाने थे, सभापति महोदय, मुझे आज तक याद है 13 सितंबर 2013 शाम 6 बजे भाजपा की पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड की बैठक होनी थी और मोदी जी स्वयं उसके मेंबर थे, मगर उन्होंने कहा मैं उस बैठक में नहीं आऊंगा जिसमें मेरे बारे में विचार हो रहा हो। और महोदय, पूरा पार्लियामेंट्री बोर्ड एक मत था, सारे कार्यकर्ता एक मत थे और पूरा देश एक मत था और तब प्रधानमंत्री के कैंडिडेट मोदी जी घोषित हुए। उधर पंडित जवाहरलाल नेहरू जब कैबिनेट मिशन प्लान के तहत 26 अप्रैल 1946 को कांग्रेस का नया अध्यक्ष चुना जाना था और उसके लिए कांग्रेस वर्किंग कमेटी की बैठक होनी थी और 20 अप्रैल को मौलाना आजाद को गांधी जी ने लेटर लिखा कि आप अपना नामांकन वापस ले लीजिए और मैं चाहता हूं कि नेहरू जी प्रधानमंत्री बने। कि एक वोट मिला पट्टाभी रमैया को और शायद 1 या 2 वोट मिले आचार्य कृपलानी को, शेष सारे वोट मिले सरदार पटेल को और 0 वोट मिले जवाहरलाल नेहरू जी को। वाकई कैसे तुलना हो सकती है? सर्वसम्मति से प्रधानमंत्री के कैंडिडेट बनने वाले मोदी जी और 0 वोट पाकर प्रधानमंत्री के कैंडिडेट बनने वाले सरदार हमारे नेहरू जी। एक वो नेता जिसको पूरे देश ने नेता माना, एक वो नेता जिसको उसकी पार्टी में किसी ने नेता नहीं माना।
Radhika Khera, explain why would Sudhanshu Trivedi raise something like this in response to the presidential address, unless these are diversionary tactics to keep the focus away from the core issues like the NEET controversy. Radhika Khera, can you hear me? Okay, give me a moment as we try and reestablish that link in just a moment. But Rashid Kidwai, your appreciation of Sudhanshu Trivedi raising this. I mean, does he have a point when he says you cannot compare the two, and the Congress says don't compare the two at all?
I think I would agree with Sudhanshu Trivedi on a limited point that the two leaders cannot be compared. Comparison in any case is a thief of joy. Jawaharlal Nehru was in altogether different circumstances, and there is a whole history of it, perhaps a book material, how Nehru became, Prime Minister, and what was the view of Mahatma Gandhi, and how Sardar Patel himself took it. Sardar Patel, for the record, died in December 1950, just before the first, election of independent India. All these legacies are there. I think, there is no point talking about it. These two leaders are very different. Narendra Modi has his own set of achievements and resilience and a story of, leadership, being politician among politicians. So the two people were in very different, time zone, different circumstances, different kind of politics and all was there. And I think the comparison should just stop on that they were two,
okay,
both were stalwart, though, I mean, one is a stalwart and one was a stalwart. And they had a very different, worldview. They had a very different leadership style, very different personality, very different political ideology. All those things were
point that Sudhanshu Trivedi perhaps seems to be making is that it's an achievement for Narendra Modi to be elected the third consecutive term, while it's happened only after Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. It's only Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru first and then Narendra Modi. But Manasvi Thapar, the point he's raising it, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was the chosen one. Mahatma Gandhi chose him. The Congress party wanted Sardar Patel. And Narendra Modi has actually struggled. Guddi ka Lal and Jawahar ka Lal are the 2 points that Sudhanshu Trivedi made in Rajya Sabha.
I think the obsession of BJP to consider Jawaharlal Nehru even today shows that the magnitude of and the stature of Jawaharlal Nehru in Indian politics and for BJP. And most importantly, the first Prime Minister of this country had spent 3,259 days in jail. The first Prime Minister of this country made sure that the democracy of this country sustains, and he won the first election with 364 seats, second election with 371 seats, third election in 361 seats, and also the third election, when I say in 1962, when he won that, after that immediately there was a war with the China, and at that particular war the opposition was allowed to question the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. What is our Sainik Bal? Aap bik chuke hain. These were the statements of the great opposition leaders, Barua and examples. So these were the people who questioned them. And now when he talks about that he was selected and not elected, let me remind you, in 2001, Narendra Modi ji was nowhere in the scene of the Gujarat politics. He was he was a chosen one to be the chief minister. No mandate was taken from the MLAs of Gujarat or the people of Gujarat. He was given a seat, and Keshubhai was backstabbed, and that's how he came into the politics of Gujarat, and then his journey starts. So this is a fact.
Fair enough.
So the issue is, you can't leave away Nehru. Your love for Nehru is so evident that you want to bring him even after 75 years of independence. You want to talk about
Radhika
Nehru.
Kheda, respond. The fact that Pandit Nehru is being named even today, is that obsession or diversionary tactics to keep the focus away from the NEET controversy?
We have not been running away from any controversy. We have not been running away from NEET. We've been answering every question. We've been taking all the actions. We've been ensuring that there's an investigation. We've been ensuring there's action. We've removed the DG, where there's arrests being made, there are inquiries being made. Why will we run away from it? It is our responsibility to correct the system which was given to us after 54 years of Congress governments, which continuously we saw hundreds of paper leaks. There was no paper, no exam that did not leak. We came out with a new exam system that has some loopholes, which we will correct.
Fair enough. I'm coming to the NEET aspect in a moment, but the obsession with Nehru as the Congress
Why should we not talk about the
of...
first Prime Minister of the country when the Congress party is always claiming that they have their leaders are the best and they are the ones who built India? So everything needs to be spoken about. And why not compare Narendra Modi ji with Jawaharlal Nehru ji? Because he is the one who is going to go ahead and break his record. He's equaled his record of becoming the Prime Minister 3 times in a row, and he's going to go ahead and break it. Why should we not remind the nation that Narendra Modi ji was unanimously elected as the leader of the NDA, which is a testament to his strong leadership and widespread acceptance within the party and the country.
Fair enough.
Now,
when you break Pandit Nehru's record,
everybody knows
he will have to win one more election because Nehru was Prime Minister for 17 long years.
Let me complete. Let me complete. And why should we not point out the stark comparison between him and Jawaharlal Nehru ji is appointed as the interim president? Because it was because of political maneuvering and his political ambitions that he made Maulana Azad Sahab resign. Because that was how the party was functioning, that the interim prime minister would only be the president of the Congress party. And Maulana Azad Sahab was forcefully made to resign. And we've seen that has been mentioned in Maulana Azad Sahab's book, India Wins Freedom. It has been mentioned by Acharya Kripalani ji in his
Let me come to the second aspect raised by Sudhanshu Trivedi, which is Hitler. Who was a real Democrat or who is one? Listen into Sudhanshu Trivedi.
नेहरू जी ने के विषय में प्रख्यात शायर मजरू सुल्तानपुरी ने एक आर्टिकल लिख दिया था कि उनकी कार्यशैली में हिटलर की झलक दिखती है, और उसके बाद सभापति महोदय 2 साल जेल में रहे थे। और यहां मोदी जी के समय में हिटलर की मौत, मोदी जी की मृत्यु की कामना और कब्र खुदेगी जैसी बात कहने वाले लोग तो छोड़िए, जिन्होंने बोटी बोटी की बात कही थी वो सम्मानित सदस्य होकर अगले सदन में आ गए, और इसके बावजूद किसी पे कोई कार्रवाई नहीं हो रही है। तो मैं मानता हूं कोई तुलना नहीं है मोदी जी और नेहरू जी की, दोनों की अप्रोच में जमीन आसमान का अंतर है।
Rashid Kidwai, is Sudhanshu Trivedi showing a mirror to the Congress party on that democratic backslide jibe repeatedly?
I don't know, Gaurav, how to react. Today is a very, Radhika Kheda has made a big revelation that she and her party, chosen party, would have accepted Maulana Abul Kalam Azad as a first Prime Minister of independent India rather than Nehru. We need to stomach this in. This is not an easy thing. As I can see, my scholar friend Thapar, smiling. See, these are all, I do not know what is the rationale and logic of talking about these issues, which have very little or no relevance. Why do BJP not compare Narendra Modi with Indira Gandhi? There are a lot of similarities I can go on side.
No, but on the specific aspect of jailing Majroo Sultanpuri or jailing other leaders, including Sheikh Mohammed Abdullah, for 11 long years, are these questions that the Congress must come to? When the BJP is accused, when Prime Minister Narendra Modi is accused of being a dictator or Hitler-like, is there merit in the BJP saying that?
Is the BJP saying that Raw Chief IB Chief Bholanath Malik was wrong in unearthing the Kashmir conspiracy case? Is this the BJP's revised stand on Kashmir?
And was the Raw and IB also involved in Majroo Sultanpuri's jailing for 2 years?
So there was a case, and the IB had unearthed the case. It's very well known, the Kashmir conspiracy case.
Okay, Radhika Kheda wants to respond, as does Manasvi Thapar. Go on, Ms. Kheda.
Rashidji, it is not about accepting Maulana Azadji. Why should we not? Because he would have got his due, or Sardar Patel Sahab would have got his due. It is very important to talk about this today because Rahul Gandhiji, who waves a constitution around everywhere, who's waving the Samvidhan around everywhere, he needs to even talk about the democratic ideals within the Congress party. It is absolutely clear and everybody knows it's a historical fact that Nehruji's appointment as interim Prime Minister was marred by internal dissent and strategical political maneuvering, which was casting a shadow over the democratic ideals of the Congress party. So if you're talking about democracy, you're waving the Samvidhan, you have to talk about internal party democracy and not about just one man's political ambitions. It is that one man's political ambitions which has written down India's today. Modern India is based on what happened that day, and today the country is still jailing the Gandhi family.
Radhika ji, please read what Sardar Patel had written about Nehru.
Secondly,
one by one.
Complete. When you're comparing Narendra Modi ji to Indira Gandhi ji, I'm sorry, there is no comparison. You cannot compare a prime minister who, again, for her political ambitions, instilled emergency in the country. How can you compare her to Narendra Modi ji, who has been democratically elected, runs a democratic government and has been elected for a third term? You cannot keep calling him a dictator. You cannot keep comparing him to Indira Gandhi ji. You are questioning the people who have voted. You are questioning the democratic process of the country. You are questioning the democracy of the country, and each and every voter who has voted for Narendra Modi.
Okay, Manasvi Thapar wants to come in quickly.
You cannot compare him with a dictator.
Fair enough, ma'am. Point made, Mr. Thapar.
So one man's ambition, when Radhika ji said, so I just quickly googled about the manifesto of the BJP. It says Modi ki guarantee, and Modi is written in this manifesto 3 times, and this is that Modi's understanding and one man's ambition. When we talk about, that's the result of the BJP. And even till now, I would have been the happiest person if the answers were taken on NEET. If the answers were on the railway situation,
sir, that aspect is just coming. That aspect is just coming. No, Manasvi Thapar, hold on. Permit me to moderate. My question was very simple on jailing Majroo Sultanpuri for 2 years. So, is there merit in the BJP saying, Joe Hitler, you compare Modi, or some people compare Modi to Hitler, and people say Modi ko boti kaat denge, and they enter the parliament. And here Majroo Sultanpuri just said Nehru was Hitler-like, or words to that effect. He was jailed for 2 years, sir.
Hey, about the political statements and discourse, I'll quote Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji's statements like foreign jersey hai, 50 crore ki girlfriend hai. These are not the statements which the country of after 75 years of independence.
Fair enough. The question remains on jailing Majroo Sultanpuri, sir. That was my very direct question.
Direct question.
Also, that you concede that was a wrong.
Yeah, a wrong cannot be said that it is right. So for me, I cannot be yesterday's Nehru's lover and today's hater. Something which was done by Nehru, which was great, has to be great, and something which is done by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is great, is to be accepted as great. But I don't feel comparison of 7 decades ago prime minister to today's prime minister would make any sense of the today's country. You have to move on. What is the future of this country? You have crisis as of now in two aspects to answer to the country. Where are those answers? The burning question for me is, what is the status of need which the country wants to know? What is the status of our goods and trains, freight corridors and passenger corridors? Whereas this, we are not a real generation. Our
Fair enough.
electoral democracy cannot be on Instagram Reels or Twitter Reels. You have to perform, and you can't live on Nehru's legacy. You have to get over it.
Radhika
When is
Kheda,
your action going to
respond.
come up?
Your line has to be longer, not making Nehru's line shorter to make your line longer, is the point that Manasvi Thapar seems to be making. Go on, ma'am.
Our line is long, which is why the country is re-electing us again and again and again and again, is giving a befitting reply to the opposition. They are not giving a chance to the Congress-led India Alliance at all. 3 elections you've lost very, very badly. It took you 10 years to, just increase 50 seats. You need to really smell the coffee beans. The country is not believing the false narrative that you're pretending to show. We saw how Priyanka Gandhiji tried to play politics by tweeting a video of a girl who had submitted fake documents. We saw how Rahul Gandhiji came and did a press conference to save the fact and hide the news of Tejasvi Yadav's PA being involved in the NEET scam and his nephew or whoever.
Ma'am, but in case
so-and-so
so are involved,
the
the strongest possible action must be taken against these
Absolutely.
people, ma'am. But let me now come to
Absolutely.
the point where Rahul Gandhi's made a big allegation. He's leader of opposition in Lok Sabha in Parliament, and he says his mic was switched off. The Lok Sabha was adjourned till Monday because there was an uproar in the House. The opposition insisted on a discussion only on NEET irregularities. Listen in to Rahul Gandhi. Listen in to the ruckus that happened.
हम तो प्रारंभिक दिनों से कहते हैं कि हमारी दायित्व, सरकार की दायित्व देश की नौजवानों की प्रति है, देश के विद्यार्थियों की प्रति है। हम सारा विषय स्पष्टता के साथ आप लोगों के माध्यम से देश के सामने रखे हैं, आज भी सदन में रखना चाहते हैं। आज तो जब मैं लोकसभा में था, जब प्रतिपक्ष उस विषय पे अपने बातों पे रहे, स्पीकर महोदय ने कहा कि तब आप चर्चा नहीं चाहते हो। हम तो आपको चर्चा करने के लिए अवसर दे रहे हैं। सरकार अपना पक्ष रखने के लिए प्रस्तुत है। जब आप चर्चा से भागते हो, सरकार अपना पक्ष रखने के लिए प्रस्तुत है, तो कंफ्यूजन किस बात की है?
हिंदुस्तान के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं उनको हम जॉइंट मैसेज देना चाहते थे।
हाँ दें, आप
सुनिए जॉइंट मैसेज देना चाहते थे ऑपोजिशन और सरकार के साइड से कि इस मुद्दे को हम जरूरी मानते हैं, और इसीलिए हमने सोचा था कि आज स्टूडेंट्स की रिस्पेक्ट करने के लिए हम नीट पर डिस्कशन करें।
ठीक है, आप
डेडिकेटेड डिस्कशन। अब बात यह है कि 2 फोर्सेस हैं, एक तरफ
नहीं माने, प्लीज, ओके।